She mocked a silent soldier for views, but when the judge stood to salute, her tears told a different story. You'll want to watch till the very end. Subscribe for more stories that silence the noise and speak to the heart. Cassandra Rhodes wasn't just another girl chasing clout. She ruled TikTok. 3 million followers, trendsetter, fearless. So, when she posted a video dancing in front of the tomb of the unknown soldier, mocking the guard with captions like real-life NPC, she expected applause. But instead, the world turned silent. Video hit 10 million views in one night, but the comments weren't cheering. They were furious. You mocked the dead. Disrespect isn't bold. It's disgusting. Still, Cassandra didn't care. Court day arrived, and she walked in like it was a red carpet. Leopard print heels, sunglasses, that same smug smile. I didn't hurt anyone, she told reporters. It's just a video. Inside the courtroom, the mood was ice. The judge didn't speak. The audience stared like they'd swallowed their breath. Cassandra crossed her arms, leaned back, and rolled her eyes. It's not like I burned a flag. But then the doors creaked open. Everyone turned. In stepped a soldier, decorated, still, precise. He didn't flinch, didn't smile. The silence now had weight, and Cassandra suddenly seemed smaller. She looked around, trying to joke, but no one laughed. The guard took position near the witness stand, his uniform flawless, his eyes forward. He hadn't said a word yet, but the room already felt different. The TikTok star who thought she was untouchable was now trapped in a silence thicker than any storm, and that silence was just getting started. Cassandra sat still. For the first time, her arms weren't folded anymore. Her lips didn't smirk. The courtroom's air had shifted the moment the soldier walked in, and now he stood behind the microphone. Specialist Elijah Crane. His voice was calm, measured, but there was weight in every syllable. I've guarded the tomb for 4 years, he said. In snow, in protest, in silence. Cassandra glanced up, trying to meet his eyes, but he didn't. Look at her. I don't do this for applause, or clicks, or trends, he continued. I do it for the ones who never came back. Then he pulled something from inside his uniform coat, a piece of white cloth. At first, no one understood. But then he unfolded it gently. It was a charcoal rubbing from a gravestone. A name barely visible. Sergeant Nicholas Crane, my brother. Elijah said. He died in Afghanistan in 2012. We never found all of him. Gasps escaped from the gallery. Cassandra's chest tightened. I couldn't protect him, Elijah whispered. But I can protect this silence. Now he turned to her for the first time. You filmed where we mourn. You danced where mothers cry. You didn't just cross a rope. You stepped over sacrifice. The judge didn't stop him. No one interrupted. Cassandra's hands were shaking. I've seen crowds scream at us, try to make us flinch, Elijah said. But nothing hit harder than watching your video. The silence afterward didn't feel empty. It felt like a grave that didn't speak, but remembered everything. Cassandra stood in a uniform she didn't earn, holding a small American flag in her gloved hand. She'd been at Arlington for weeks. Now, cleaning, carrying, placing flags row by row. No followers, no filters, just silence, stillness. She thought community service would be easy. It wasn't. Every headstone had a name. Some didn't. Some had medals carved into them. Some had flowers long since wilted. But all had stories. Stories that didn't trend but mattered more than hers ever did. Then came the final part of her sentence, a public apology. At the tomb, cameras were set up. Gold Star families stood behind ropes. Specialist Crane stood tall beside the stone. Cassandra stepped up. Her voice trembled. I mocked what I didn't understand, she said. I made fun of something sacred, and I am sorry. Tears hit her cheek, but this time they weren't for sympathy. They were from truth. She turned to Crane. I didn't deserve your silence, but I'm thankful for it. She stepped back. Then the unexpected happened. Judge Bryant rose from her bench. The courtroom was still. She walked slowly towards Specialist Crane. Then, with perfect form, She raised her hand in salute. Your brother would be proud. Crane returned to salute. The entire gallery stood, not for punishment, not for protest. Cassandra didn't cry for herself anymore. She cried for those she had mocked and millions watching online. They didn't scroll this time. They stood in silence. She chased clout, but found something greater: respect. If this story touched you, hit that like button and tell us in the comments what honor means to you. And for more true stories that matter, don't forget to subscribe.